5 years ago, exactly on the 8th of the month of Elul, the IDF forces completed the retreat from the Gaza Strip as part of the disengagement plan of the Sharon government in 2005. The same night, the Arabs from Gaza came into the synagogues, what was left of the synagogues of Gush Katif, which weren't destroyed by the Jews, by the Israeli forces, the Israeli authorities, and the Arabs burnt down these synagogues. We're here at a special day commemorating this event in the Churva synagogue in the Old City in Jerusalem.
ורחם עלינו וקבל ברחמים וברצון את תפילתנו.
Today we're commemorating something very specific, the destruction, the demolition of the synagogues. What is the significance and what are the feelings this day?
This day is a day of very high emotions, and as far as I'm concerned, it takes a struggle in order to be able to limit the emotions which we feel, not just me but everybody here. Destruction of Beit Knesset in Eretz Yisrael is something which imagination could not even imagine, but the reality is many times worse than fictions of our life. Every nation has stains upon its history which are indelible. Unfortunately, our nation, our young nation, 62 years, has indelible stains, and this is one of them. The return of Har HaBayit and Ma'at Machpelah, that's definitely an indelible stain on our history, and the expulsion of Jews from Gush Katif and the northern part of the Shomron, and what came with it, the destruction of Beit Knesset. It's an indelible stain that only the Kodesh Baruch Hu in His great compassion be able to forgive us for it. There are many people who are at fault for it. There were 1 million religious Jews in Chutz La'aretz that should be here today, that these things wouldn't have happened had they been here today. And of course we should be more proactive. Everybody has a hand in this destruction and in these problems. We can only pray that Hashem should give us the intelligence and the fortitude and the courage to be able to correct what's possibly correct and not to repeat the sins of the past. And we should have the strength, as I said, the courage to go further and to build this nation the way it should be built.
And we heard here a lot about the world of Torah, an amazing world of Torah that used to be in those synagogues.
The world of Torah is something which you can't stop. It's the life force. It's the steamroller of the Jewish people. And whoever gets in the way of the steamroller of the Jewish people comes out in a very difficult manner. You cannot stop the forward motion of the Torah. The Goyim tried to do it. Jews tried to do it. Nobody can. And certainly this is a terrible pain in our hearts, but we go on. A life has to be lived, and we have to, of course, blame ourselves for these things. Can't blame God, and we can't blame your neighbor. Each one has to take upon himself a certain amount of the blame. But the Torah goes on, no matter one generation goes, another generation comes. The Torah exists forever. Eretz Yisrael is one big Beit Knesset. And there are many little Beit Knesset in this great big Beit Knesset. And nothing can destroy the large Beit Knesset. No matter the whole world, United States, the quartet, or wherever you want, this Beit Knesset will never be destroyed. It will only come from Chayil to Chayil, with strength and strength, until B'ezrat Hashem will reach that final destination that Kodesh Baruch Hu has set up for the Jewish people.